WonderCrits powers activate. Greetings, listeners. This is our narrator. Need to tell you another tale on Uncharted Destiny. Here with me are my wonderful victims, role players.
He was not
Starting
wrong.
with my friend, Woody Randall.
Hello, my lovelies, and happy Pride Month. Give all your gay friends $5 and all your trans friends $20. We all deserve it. I shall be playing Nigel the Tiger Fluker. No, my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather did not fuck a tiger. And for my life advice, I hope you're ready. Hold my hand. This is going to be a bit of a trip. So if you remember on the last episode, we had Emprig, dragons, transformations, and the Knights Templar. So you are a Knights Templar. Your father was a Knights Templar. And you can get pregnant by a dragon. You are being hunted down by the Knights Templar so they could kill you, remove your ability to get pregnant. It's been a hot minute since I read the book. So we get introduced to a new hot, badass woman who's going to kill you if she can't get rid of your ability to make babies. We do learn something interesting about the Knight Templar, though. But you get a dragon man to save you. I kind of lost the plot halfway through. You got pregnant at the end.
Holy hospitalers, that was long and winded.
It was.
And speaking of a badass woman, Asher.
Hi. As Randall said, happy Pride Month. I am playing the lovely and refined Cerise, and I have no life advice. Actually, be gay, do crimes. That's my life advice.
I'm going to tack on.
Beautiful.
Double down. Be gay, do crime.
And totally not catching him off guard, Tony.
What are you guys doing in my kitchen? I didn't invite you in here. What do you want? You're not going to get my steak.
That's right, you eat that meat.
Hey guys, I'll be playing N today.
And last but definitely not least, Wilis.
Hey everybody, this is not your so refined, undestined, uncared, and very berry kind of a guy. Happy Pride. This is Wilis, and I will be playing Silver Hawkeye Drunk. Yes, I need more grog.
That's why he's in the kitchen. He's trying to get more drunk.
Yes, welcome this lovely Pride Month as these grand adventurers continue their heroic adventures on Uncharted Destinies, where we, my friends, come together to, well, see what shenanigans we get into, what tireless decisions they choose to make, and see if we can't add a little bit of pride into all of our lives.
Woo! Beautiful in my way, because God make no mistakes. We are WonderCrits,
We do not have
baby.
the
We were
rights for
born
that.
this way.
Terrorista.
I guess that one. I don't know.
Do the Harlem.
The 2000s were fucking
All
dumb.
right. So
We had two
to
Harlem Shakes.
get us set up into the situation at hand, yes, the party has overcome and taken care of the sin of sloth. Truly a victory amongst victories. And as the fog lifts, you all begin to know something. Now, when you first entered this town, obviously you could see a building, maybe here or there, that seemed cyberpunkish. The tech, da-da-da-da. But then you suddenly begin to wonder, well, why was there that one man who was farming his field? As the fog lifts, you notice the town is, you could say, divided. And in a unique way of sorts, it seems like this entire town of Automata is almost yin-yanged in a way. One part of it is automated. The buildings, the steam pipes working, the gears twirling, the robots who look like they are moments away from probably breaking down, but continuing to do work. And yet on the other side of things, you see farm fields and almost, you could say, like Amish style of going about things, a very lack of technology. Hardwood, handcrafted tools and carriages, horses drawing buggies, again, open farm fields and simple clothing. The grand notorious town of Automata seems pretty divided.
When I heard the term autonoma, wow.
Automata.
That's what I
It's automata.
said.
Even the dumb
I
can
didn't
get it.
imagine it to be so divided, quite literally. Is this like literally in half? Like there's a point where it's cyberpunk and one where it's Amish?
So instead of thinking like a complete divide down the middle, that's why I used the term yin-yang-ish. It's more of, if you were to take the town as a whole, it is 50-50, but it's not like half circle, half circle. It's more of like they're
Interwoven.
this curve here is like farmland, while like this curve over here is all automata.
Okay. So there's like no half buildings in between being like half a skyscraper and half like a tall barn.
No, they're basically
interwoven.
There's about, I'll say about 10 foot, you'll notice, between either like farmland or automata, where there kind of just seems a neutral divide.
Okay.
So not farm house turns into, mech factory sort of deal.
That'd be cool.
Now, as you finish your sentence, since I'm continuing to speak, you overhear a voice. Well, I suppose there's an explanation for those who choose to look. You'll notice this is the farmer from further from the town who's stroking his very long and elegant handlebar mustache.
Okay, I thought he was stroking something else. My fault.
Jesus.
See, I'm
so glad I was
immediately went
muted.
to like the Dr. No, like dramatically stroking a cat.
He rolls up, he's bald with a scar over his eye.
Yeah,
It's a good thing I was muted.
like
for that.
the chair turning with him holding the cat.
Or Inspector Gadget claw.
You notice he strokes something that's a fusion between a Sphinx cat and a naked mole rat.
It's nude.
Yes,
That's
this
not
thing
polite
is
to say.
called a penis. It's PH.
He's stroking his
NIS.
penis.
Yeah.
Sir, there's women here. Stop stroking your penis.
My lord.
It's nude. Nude.
And it's Silverhawk.
Not nude. It's ribbed for his pleasure.
Silverhawk, I do believe that most animals are nude.
A lot of animals are nude, yes.
Well, I'm just kidding. Okay, anyway, tossing that aside, addresses you all, and he has a mixed look upon him. One, because of those who just suddenly came here don't know, but also a bit of a worry. How long now? There was this odd gentleman. Yeah, you notice when he says that, he really was trying to search for a kind way of saying that word. Who came into the town, much all like yourselves, though something was different about him.
In what way?
Was he not a hero?
We are
A
heroes.
hero, I don't think is the word I would look for. He more seemed
NT.
Monstrous.
drained.
Slothy.
He came up to the town with an energetic look, took one look at it, and you would think in the few moments he was standing there, he suddenly ran the whole length of our town in a single setting. He just suddenly seemed so drained. He started leaning upon what looked like a cane of sorts and a breath, and started mumbling. He then spotted me and a few other people and told us that we wouldn't have to worry anymore, that he was on a grand quest and he was going to make everything better. The farmer then turns and looks at the mechy side of Automata. That is what he did. He at first it was small, and we figured he would just be out of the way and all this stuff, and then suddenly these little sparky beings started coming out, and before we knew it, we were losing our land to those who bought into the ideals of an easier life. Of course, great things are too good to be true. As you may have noticed, that side of town is vacant. Everyone there became so dependent on gizmos that any physical existence for them became too much.
Here we go into idiocracy again.
In what way? What do you mean by too much?
I mean, I saw an old friend of mine who used to lift many a heavy object, suffer from a heart attack by simply sitting up.
So like Wally, the captain.
I'm not sure I know who this Wall of Ease is, but yeah, sure.
Wally, where the captain tried to get up off the chair and then couldn't because he just got exhausted from trying to get up because technology was running everything.
Farmer looks at you. He clearly has no idea what this movie reference you're making.
What is this movie you speak of?
Who's
Sorry,
this guy? What does he look like?
I'm sorry, I meant to say this out of character. That wasn't in character.
Understood.
Whenever you hear this voice, I'm in character.
But no, seriously, what does he look like? Who is this man? How fast can I beat him so I can be called a hero again? Call me a hero, please.
It's okay, you hero.
I needed to hear from the farmer. Nigel makes direct eye contact. It's so intense with this farmer.
What he looked like. Last we ever saw him, he was wearing this really, I can only describe it as what people would call a suit.
A suit.
It was I would say fancy, but it had a lot of shimmery lights to it.
So, je ne sais quoi.
No,
Sorry, I didn't. What happened? Who said that?
No fancy suit I'm aware of.
I have seen many fancy suits in my day, but that doesn't sound like any I know of.
Oh, is it a part of the robotic things? Were they like robot lights? Or was it magic? Have you seen magic before and you have yet to call me a hero?
Yeah, it was. One can possibly think it was magic, but now that you mention it, it did give off kind of that light you see coming from those spark boxes or robots. You called them Mr.
Yes.
Hero? I guess.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Nigel, stop stroking your stash, you gosh darn
I will
Narcy.
not stop stroking my stash. I'm not doing it towards the women, so it's polite.
You Narcy.
I am not.
Right.
Narcy.
Anyway, I
Yes,
have
please.
work to get back to.
Thank you, citizen.
Thank you.
Do you have any moo to sacrifice? I'm hungry. I need some moo to eat.
Did you just ask if you could eat his cow?
Steak, moo, good, eat.
Why did
Grog.
you say it sacrifice?
Sacrifice for the better good, make you hero. We eat.
I know you're just baiting me, but I'm going for it. Can I buy a cow off you?
Well, not just the season to slaughter any of our. They have to keep all the livestock we can. As I said, we're continuously losing our land. However, we're generously lifting the fog that's caused the rest of the town to go into that odd state of things. I'm still not sure what they were hoping to achieve by doing that, but if you're still around later on when we do supper, I can try and fix you.
Steak and grog. Make us heroes, yes. We do mission.
We thank you,
Right.
Mr. or Farmer. We didn't catch your name.
Oh, of course, sorry.
Is it McDonald's?
My name is Wilson.
Nice to meet you, Farmer Wilson.
Just Wilson's fine.
Deal Wilson?
Mr. Wilson.
Exactly. No, I do have to work. If you need anything else, stop on by. My door is always open. He goes and gets back to working on his fields.
Excellent.
Silver turns over to Nigel, starts patting him back. Ha ha, see we heroes, yes. Stroke your
I
mustache.
agree. I'm not still stroking. He puts his hand down. My mustache.
You're stroking your mustache in the presence of a lady. I seem to have misjudged you.
He blushes so deeply. I'm so
You a
sorry.
lady?
I'm
You
disgusting.
just see Meredith shaking her head, pinching the bridge of her nose.
Silver's laughing at his little joke, calling Charisse a supposed lady. Ha 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 ha, lady. Ha.
Yes, but on the topic of this gentleman who did this, Orphea, is this the gentleman we need to murder? Heroify?
Anti-vilify, not murder.
Anti-vilify?
It's hard to say just off of which alone. We would basically need to actually find them.
And do what exactly? I don't mean to question so much, but I don't know what. Do we talk to them? Do we beat them up? Do we ask them to undo this?
What did we do last time?
Well, we almost killed a guy, and then we said no. Which, as a group, we agreed to not
Trying
murder
to
him.
stabilize the situation
Yes.
peacefully would be the preferred method.
And more time for grog.
We do not know how the situation at hand will unfold.
That is fair. So we need to sniff out for clues, gang. Quick, Silver and Cerise, you go that way. I'll take Orphea and Wara and go down to the basement.
Stop me from breathing. I was sniffing blues. I was sniffing blues. Why you stop me from breathing?
I think that it wouldn't be right to leave our treasured guides on their own with just you. I'll join
Why,
the
I'm more than
four of
enough to
you.
protect them, Cerise.
Hey, something about that. I don't know. It's not that I'm doubting you. I just want to be extra.
It sounds like you're doubting me, Cerise.
It's not that. I just was always taught to be as safe as possible. And I think that would be great if we had two of us to protect them.
I point at Silverhawk. Look at him. The man is made of muscle. There's no... Actually, that is pretty safe. Silverhawk, you and Wera and Orphea go down to the basement. Me, Cerise, and N will check someplace else. How's that?
Yeah, flexing. Yeah, look at my muscles, baby. Oh, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when I run out of grog?
This is making a conscious decision to not look at Silverhawk.
You know you like it.
Okay, we gotta rein in our characters. We have to be serious, you guys.
Well, since you seem to desire to take the lead, what do you suggest we do?
You just see N off to the sidelines whistling.
Sorry, N was doing what to the side?
N was just off to the sidelines, hands in his pockets.
Suspicious. But Cerise, you were saying.
Well, you seem to be taking lead, which is completely fine. What exactly do you want us to do? I'm still a bit confused about what the plan is.
Well, we need to find this guy. So I figured we go around town and ask the people, see if we can get a better profile on this gentleman, since he's a man in a fancy suit with lights.
Light brights?
I have no idea what that is, but I assume yes.
Little flickery lights that fly around. Light brights.
Like fireflies. I don't know,
Light
but I
brights.
assume
Or
yes.
dancing lights.
Or like
Dancing
dancing
queen.
Do you
Oh, sorry,
know the
sorry,
spell
sorry.
dancing lights? I don't
Do you know it?
really prepare it anymore.
Shit, we should have we need to go to Mr. Wilson. We need to ask him more invasive questions.
Mr.
No,
Wilson!
it's fine. I do think that
Mr. Wilson!
possibly, since he was trying to improve the town in his own way, do you expect he would be on the robotic section or the new, older section?
Silver runs off into the robotic section, yelling out Mr. Wilson.
Well, I guess that makes the decision for us. After that, Goliath. Tally ho, everyone. And we follow Silverhawk into an industrial portion of the city.
How about you, Ed?
So you all go?
Well, Nigel goes.
Yes.
Sure.
Since you did call out his name, for those who have not already rushed off, suddenly you hear, "That's right, I almost forgot. Jeez, it seems this fog did more than make my muscles feel stiff. It seems to have made my brain all foggy." He turns to who's ever left. If you all happen upon another group of, I imagine, adventurous fellows and whatnot, there was a group that passed by this town moments before the fog overtook things. They too said they were looking for, I believe, possibly the same individual. Maybe you two might be able to help out each other. Just thought I'd let you know.
Thank you.
I immediately start running back.
The guy was going
I don't see Wilson.
He's over here.
Can I roll investigation to try and find these people?
How are you exactly investigating?
Just like investigating the town, looking around for this other party.
Roll me perception.
Okay.
While he does that, I'm going to ask, what did I miss?
There was another group looking for this gentleman too. We can either work with them, or I fear we might have to kill them.
What you missed is I saw a cat climb that tree.
I look up the tree.
I don't see any cats up there.
Got your neck.
That is a 23.
Cerise, you don't exactly notice people per se. You know, it's literally just farmland and farmers and kids, empty place and automata. However, you do notice what seems to be in the more, again, robotic side of thing, which is why none of the farmers are panicking, a pillow of smoke from, you can only imagine, is a fire.
I do not wish to alarm anyone, but there appears to be a fire
I'm sorry? A fire?
over there.
DM, real quick question. Now that I'm kind of caught up, can I roll from memory to see if I saw this group while I was running around looking for Mr. Wilson?
Do you one step ahead? No.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
no roll from memory. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I sacrifice water. Let's go ahead and take this fire out. Hold on.
Let us take care of this fire.
Hello there, this is Matthew from the WonderCrits, and I'm thrilled to speak to you about our sponsor, Riverside. Did you want to start a stream or a podcast, but don't know what app to record or edit it on? Head over to riverside.fm with our link in the description. They have several different plans for individuals and businesses. For example, the TTRPG that you are listening to was recorded on the Pro plan with 15 hours of multi-track recordings with separate files for audio and video of each participant. There is no limits on edits. Choose edit off transcripts or color-coded timeline. Don't forget to take advantage of the built-in AI features like silence removal or magic clips to get pro editing with a little effort. All this and more for $24 a month on Riverside Pro. Once again, check out the link in the description. Well, what are you waiting for? Give yourself control during post-production with the full studio experience on riverside.fm.
Tally ho, everyone.
I have already rushed to the
Okay.
to the
So you're all going to
Yeah.
where the fire is?
Yep. We all are about to walk one way. Silva already ran. We
As
stopped. He came
you
back. We go a different way.
Arrive at the location. It is one of the techie type buildings. Part of it has already half melted. This is a huge roaring fire. This building is pretty much all but kindling at this point. Can everybody give me a perception roll, please?
Let's go bisexual dice. Excellent.
I do not have bisexual dice, but I have trans dice.
Yay.
Ooh. Well, hopefully they can give you another good perception roll.
My perception is 15.
That is a 16. I did not roll them because they are in Nashville, where I am currently not.
Ooh. Okay. Randall.
I got a 25.
Okay. And Tommy.
There we go. My shit froze. I rolled a 16.
Okay, Nigel, while the party is taken in by the immense glow of this fire, you notice off to the side seems to be standing a group of people, or at least it looks like the silhouettes of people.
People, I see. Nigel, get a hold of yourself. Party members, there seems to be the silhouette of people over there. They are probably the perpetrators of the fire and or the other group looking for this mysterious individual.
Are they in the fire or just around it?
I look again. Are they in the fire?
The roof is on fire.
No, they are standing within a distance. Basically, kind of like you looking at it, but like closer than you guys are, but not within it.
They're close, but not in it.
Huh?
Well-
What? I was singing "Let the Motherfucker Burn."
Obviously.
Should we go investigate them?
I point to where they're at. Get them, Silver. Get them.
What am I, your lapdog?
Before we let
Yes.
Silver maul the absolute shit out of these individuals, may I attempt diplomacy?
Oh, hold on. Who automatically assumed I was going to beat the shit out of people?
I did.
Well, he did tell you to get them.
It's also
I'm
been
not
your
his-
MO this entire time.
I get it, but I'm not a lapdog. I don't follow orders. I do what I want. Just like I watched this thing burn down and sang the roof is on fire.
Well, I apologize. I made a bad assumption.
You know what? I pick you up, throw you towards the group.
You. I apologize.
Well, this is
Matt.
happening.
Let me throw him toward the group. Let me roll for this, please. Since he wanted to make me the lapdog.
Okay.
Right?
We're roll for grapple. You guys know how to do that, yes?
While this is happening, can I go say hi?
Yes, I
Well-
think Cerise should do her thing first before we continue with this stupidity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cerise?
Hello. May I ask what happened here? We just arrived because we saw the fire, and is everything okay? What happened?
Just so I'm specifying people's locations, did you by yourself walk up to speak to them?
I guess. Well, me and I guess the two other girls walk up there because the two of them are doing their bullshit, and
Yeah.
I don't know what In is doing.
And just probably their hands in the pocket going,
Debating if I should try and learn how to control the weather with my pan flute.
Oh.
Okay. I'm just asking because I was going to say, depending on who walked over, yeah, they were at least 80, if not a little bit more, yards from where you guys were. So if you were trying to speak from where you were, you'd be shouting.
Yeah. I walk over to them enough to where I don't have to shout. The lady never shouts.
As you approach, your first realization might come as a bit of a shock, as the first person you put eyes on is on fire. However, they seem completely calm, and as you speak, they turn and you notice that this person is 7 feet of what looks like well-crafted and very sturdy heavy armor with just fire seeping out from it. You also notice what looks to be a bit on the oldish side, but wizened bardic fellow who just is lazily strumming a single string on his lute. A draped up, cloaked up type of person, think almost like casual clothing meets ninja garb sort of deal. An elven man. Elven. Yes, sorry. If I didn't specify.
Muffin Man.
No, I'm deaf. That's not your fault. That's my fault.
Another elven man who basically stands beside him, who, at least from what you can tell, almost looks identical in appearance, and a satyr.
And a satyr. And a goat man.
Suddenly, the flaming armored person lifts up a hand.
Their greetings to you, dear maiden. I must apologize. I seem to have missed thy question. What was it you asked of thee?
No problem at all. I was just wondering if you knew the cause of the fire or if you needed any assistance at all, but looking at who I'm speaking to, I can assume some series of events.
Suddenly, you notice the bardic fellow, as you're asking of if you knew, did this, chuckles just loud enough for you to hear. Do we ever? And then the other guy basically puts both hands on his hip and lets out a metallic echoing laugh, but hearty as well.
Yes, we indeed do. Like those of the fire and the culprit behind it. 'Tis what our friend here has a way of going about things.
Suddenly, Bard speaks up. Away. We basically were exploring something. The next thing we know, we woke up feeling like we slept forever. And of course, he flew into a rage and basically said he was done waiting. His limited patience, and then blazed himself right into that building. We're trying to make it seem like this is a common thing. Please, you must understand. This really isn't.
I'm sure.
It's not a common.
And I completely understand. She kind of looks over at Silverhawk. I understand quite well. But if I may ask, what is this about waking up as though you had slept forever? Please elaborate. And was this kind of are they describing something similar to what we went through?
From what you can put together, you can imagine the fog that you lifted. They were here when it happened, and so they got caught up in it.
In the room where it happened.
Well,
You notice the bard person stepped forward. Perhaps it would be best if I described it. No offense, Failings. You have a very jolly way of speaking to people, but not everyone speaks ancient friend.
Your words soft, but I know you jest. Nonetheless, proceed.
Right. Anyway, please, allow me first to introduce myself. My name is Hazard. Baron Hazard Richards, at your service. This large metallic flaming friend of mine, don't worry, there's not a person inside. Failings here is a construct, a robot person, as you would probably describe him.
So he doesn't have a Richard.
The rest of our party, our quieter friend over there who's looking from the distance, is our friend Hugh, Mr. Hugh Dunnett. We then have the Dark Elven twins here, which I'm currently blanking on their name. So sorry, gentlemen, but don't worry, we can introduce them at another time.
I love you, fam. I just forgot your names.
Yes, it's all good. One basically prefers secrecy and... Well, they only really speak when our esteemed leader basically asks them of things. So again, I'm sure I'll remember it when next we do introductions, or if we do introductions. Right.
Hey, Matt, I love how you're uniting the Wonderverses.
Right. That's right. So yes, we heard there was basically someone causing a disruption. Now, normally we don't go about doing the whole, heroic business and whatnot, but our esteemed leader heard that these people came into possession of an interesting power, and, well, he does love power. And so we came about here and figured, hey, if we conquered that, there would be, rewards, power, all that stuff. Nonetheless, when we arrived, we were just simply going to take a look about the place, figure out how to best proceed, when all of a sudden, felt an awful tiredness overcome us, and I thought maybe, I didn't get enough beauty rest. Next thing you know, I wake up and I'm laying on the ground. No stranger for having camped out in the woods, mind you. Don't think I'm too above that, but I had not the foggiest memory of ever actually laying down. 1 minute, felt a little drowsy. Next minute, no awake. We haven't really been able to investigate much before that. He points to the, again, incinerated, burning building. We're right now just waiting for our leader to, as we like to call it, gets things out of his system before we proceed with our diligence.
What does that mean? Get things out of his system.
He slowly turns and looks at the, again, huge flaming pyre that was once a building. Not exactly known for his patience.
That I can understand. Well, would you like to meet my traveling companions?
Sure, no reason we can't all have a chat,
Sure, of course. And on that note, do y'all want to go back to you attempting to throw him?
Yes,
thing?
yes.
I wanted Bonus actually turn into a giant octopus, a giant water-based octopus. Because fuck you, Silverhawk. Not you, Wilis, but your character specifically.
All
Fuck him.
right, let's get ready to roll strength.
Well, may I turn into that giant octopus? Because Nigel's strength is.
You're not going to find me close to them. I'm
smart.
going to be right in front of the house, like 2 inches away from it, roasting a marshmallow.
Okay, first roll strength, and then I'm going to see the results.
So me and Randall each have to roll strength?
Yes, it's a grapple check after all.
So I guess no wild shape for
Hold
me.
on.
15.
Okay.
That happens midair.
It's a -1. I got a 6.
We both rolled the same thing before my modifier kicked in.
Okay, cool. Now, Nigel, if you would do me a favor and roll me a percentile, please.
Yeah. Okay. That's a D8. This is a D10. 83.
Alrighty. Okay, so everyone who's around them will suddenly witness as... By the way, Silver, how exactly are you choosing to you like spear throwing, Nigel?
I'm throwing him like a pigskin or a football.
Okay.
Spiral and all.
You all just notice Silver will pick up Nigel and toss him.
Yes.
His limbs will fly through the air. Midway, while he's flying through the air, you'll notice his limbs become less limby and suddenly become more tentacly. As suddenly, where once there was a Nigel, there's now an octopus flailing through the air.
A large octopus. Can I grab Silverhawk on my way down since I'm a size category bigger?
Actually, as you go down,
Excellent.
you do grab onto something. When you notice what you grab onto feels a bit heated towards like the upper part where you grab.
Calamari, anyone?
It should feel a lot less. It should feel a lot damper because I'm a water-based octopus.
Well,
because at my level,
would you like to check where you landed?
Sure. Where did I land as my giant wet octopus?
As you look around, you suddenly notice you didn't grab something, but you grabbed someone.
This is Silverhawk?
No, you know Silverhawk way off in the distance.
Yeah.
No, instead, what you're staring at is gleaming red armor. This being is probably, from what it feels like to you right now, 9 feet tall. There's almost an intense heat coming out of the nostril holes of this helmet. And you swear when you glimpse this helmet, you sense the most piercing hatred from this thing staring right at you. Suddenly, a large hand
let it go.
grips you, pulling you off with a force that feels much harsher than what you just felt from Silver before this heated breath of a foe rolls out over you. Get lost. And with a backhand, flicks you. Silver, roll me your strength again.
I'm about to say, I would like to try to contest him just flinging me. I am a protagonist with my own autonomy, and Nigel is sorry he hit him, but he's also not just going to take that line down.
Yeah, go for it.
Roll strength again.
Ugh, never mind. I get tossed like a bitch.
Yes.
I rolled a 6.
I rolled a 19.
No modifier.
You got 19?
Yes.
Cool. Suddenly, in a much faster way, almost catching you by surprise, but, lucky you caught it just last moment. You watch as an octopus Nigel comes flying back towards you. You catch him, but you are literally moved back 30 feet before you stop moving.
It's a wow.
Suddenly, you noticed Baron looks over. Well, it looks like you guys will be able to meet everyone after all.
Yes, even though I just suggested let's go over and meet my friends, I didn't expect them to arrive so promptly.
Well,
Nigel's gonna try to juggle
what can
silver.
we say? There's truly anything but normal around here.
I can agree with that wholeheartedly.
Can somebody get this wet ass octopus off me?
I would like to be juggling him between my 8 octopus slims.
It's not a wop, it's a wop.
Well, you will continue doing that. So the parties converge. Well, again, you two are having your
5 minutes later, Nigel
Yeah.
will stop
right.
to normal. Apologize for my friend's boorish behavior.
So
That'll
who would
teach
like
you to turn me into a
continue
lapdog.
the introductions? You notice that
I apologize, you fuck.
you know what, actually, Cerise roll me an insight.
Ooh,
Ooh,
I think I'm
something
good at
insightful
that.
This way comes.
No, I'm not.
Man,
Oh, what
That's a
did you get?
10.
All right. You thought you could hear something different about the Baron's voice, but now you're just hearing things. So as you was continuing, who would like to continue doing introductions?
I look over at Cerise.
Well, I guess as a lady, I shall introduce my party. We have the esteemed Nigel de Taiga Fluka.
Thank you. Of House Tiger de Fluka. It's a pleasure to meet you all. Gives a very formal, exaggerated bow.
N.
Hey. Does this thing cook yet?
And y'all have apparently already become acquainted with Silverhawk.
Hi, who's the flaming robot? I like him.
Calm down, caveman. I don't think he's gonna hurt you.
He threw
Yes,
octopus
quite-
at me.
You throw the octopus at him.
Yes, from their descriptions, it seemed as though y'all would have quite a bit in common.
Never threw octopus.
Quick little correction. Wrong person. Don't worry. I'll change it. I'll change around to understand. It wasn't Robot Man. No. It was the really tall and still holding a quite sharp battle axe. And from the look of what's behind him, you could tell this is a Dragonborn.
Great.
Right. Yes. And Baron goes and introduces everyone I described beforehand. And on top of that, this is our esteemed leader, Dan.
The Dragonborn.
You hear like this crack of the armor. Good. Introductions out of the way. We're moving. And he just turns
Excuse me?
and heads off.
Not a very wordy fellow.
Nigel,
is
is
he?
this who threw you? Not Flaming Man?
Well, you were the one who threw me first. But yes,
Yes,
he was the one who
he's-
tossed me back.
Not the most vocal, which is on a good thing.
I found a new rifle. Yes. Ah.
Okay.
A man of few words can be quite an appropriate and desirable thing.
By the way, Nigel, here you go, grog.
Hand it back to you. You guys were looking for this mysterious man who did this partial transformation to the city, yeah?
Yes, that is our goal.
We are also trying to find this individual.
You notice as soon as you say that, his eyes go wide. He looks back, noticing that Darren is still continuing to walk. And as he looks back, he lets out a soft breath. Well, all the best to that. Probably best to not say that. Darren doesn't exactly do competition.
Well, we were more looking to work together. But if that ship has sailed, Nigel will shrug.
I mean, we would hope, we don't mind that. But if you're going to basically work with Darren, it's basically work for him or you're against him. So again, best luck on that. And you notice the Baron tries to say something more. Darren stops and still hears. I said, we're moving. Do not make me repeat myself.
Something about him just reminds me of my husband.
Gigantic and raging?
To a point.
Hopefully we can meet again on better terms. And he goes and joins the rest of the party who's already started to leave. Afterwards, you notice that from a nearby rock, Orphea and Muertes walk out.
Look over at the... So why were you two under a rock?
Yes, I thought you were with me.
We were until we noticed who all that was. especially the big one.
Who are they?
Is this like a swordsman situation?
I'm sorry, what?
Is this like a swordman situation? You apparently dipped out and we didn't notice.
Differently, the party, they're a different type of adventuring party who follows that one's every order because he's pulled them out of situations here or there. We more so dipped away because he knows who we're connected to and doesn't exactly... Let's just say my father and him are not what you would call friends.
I don't think someone like that has friends.
I'm inclined to agree with you. The thing about it, as you may have noticed for that building there, he's an act first, ask questions maybe. And so we figured since you all wanted to introduce, we would limit the chance of that.
Maybe next time if you see them, you give one of us a heads up.
Well, you all didn't mention Father, and he seemed to have been calm enough to give you the time to introduce yourself, so...
Nigel gives a look. That was calm.
Well, you're alive. You could be like that. And you'll notice from where you're standing, it's not just that building. From the angle you are now standing at, you notice the next building and the next two buildings over have holes in the side of them, and they too are in a pillar of flame.
Well, that's right. He's going to just burn down the whole damn city. Right, we need to find this guy quickly.
At that point, Cerise looks at Orphea. That's her name, right? I'm bad with names.
Yes.
And goes, I'm sorry, I did not mean to cause any discomfort. I just thought us having as many allies as we can would be of use, but seeing what kind of man he is, I am sure I was wrong about an attempt to make an allyship with him.
The idea isn't a bad one. More allies on this adventure is definitely a good way of thinking. We just didn't know until we got closer they were here. That is a bit unfortunate. The rest of them, as you may have noticed, are civil and can be reasoned with. Dern, however, let's just say my father tried to offer him something. Dern tried to put a cleaver through his face.
Oh, and the great Sage the Elder is such a nice guy.
Sounds like he's good rival for us. Make them look bad.
Us?
The whole
fuck, I want to deal with that.
The whole group, I take on the big one. You guys got the rest.
We like the rest.
That should be easy.
They aren't exactly antagonistic.
Make easier to beat up.
Honestly, live and let live.
Yes, at least for now.
You heard me. I said easier to beat up. It's easier to beat up a friend than it is an enemy.
Nigel will just give you a long and very perplexed look.
And Cerise will look at you and then say, then it's a good thing I don't yet consider you a friend.
But you're not in it.
Is that why you threw me? I mean, I'm honored you consider me a friend, but if I apologize, don't throw me.
Okay, but don't call me lapdog either, because I am no one's dog.
I apologize. I literally can't do more than that.
We'll see.
What? What do you mean? We'll see? You know what? No, we're going to find this guy. We're going to potentially beat him up or something. Talk to him, right?
Orphea.
That would be the preferred method.
We'll try to talk to him.
Do you have any idea of where he could be? You know this place better than us.
Honestly, not really. The last time I was here, there was this. My guess, if it's like how all things are built, probably the center.
It's a good place to start.
Good, like core or nucleus of cell. Yes, I know that from a book.
Wow, that was surprisingly big words for you.
I read it in the book from Burning Building.
No comment. Tally ho, everyone.
Surprised there was anything in there for you to read.
And you just can't say the quiet parts out loud. And you just can't say the quiet parts out loud.
What?
You can't just say the quiet parts out
Well,
loud.
I mean, the house is on fire. You think there's going to be a book left alive? Well, functional?
It's like those moments when you're like trying to tell something to somebody in a loud room, and then suddenly gets quiet right when you're saying the most horrible part. It's like, chatter, chatter, and I found the dog, chatter, and the sun comes, and I killed them all.
See, look. It was just a page that flew out of the building from book, so I think a page is a book, all right? Leave my gentle giant alone.
Gentle giant?
The whole party
no.
rolls an automatic success on Humph for the fact that you're wondering how anything could have came out of that building intact.
But yes, we should check the center of the city and see if we can find this guy and talk to him politely.
Without throwing people or octopi.
And maybe without breaking his legs.
I don't know about that. If we need information, we probably want him to stay put.
The party.
But we were asked to
With
do this.
I
newfound
was kidding, I was
determination,
kidding.
proceeded onward to their grand adventure.
Yay! Tally ho!
You want me to throw you ahead of everybody else again?
As you are going through the sections of this place,
I will turn into another giant octopus.
I asked permission this time. Consent. Consent this time.
you notice a few things. One, this is definitely unlike anything you've seen before. It seems like anything you can imagine that could be automated is. At the same time, there's something. Actually, no. Everyone, roll me a perception.
Let's go. Bye, dice. You've been failing me, but I believe. Thank you. Perception. Holy shit! Someone got a nat
Yes, I
20.
did. That's a 31.
13.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All
23.
right. What'd you get in? Okay.
Yeah, I had the nat 20.
I'll deal with
I
Silver when
forgot
he
what levels we are.
return. But currently,
A technical
And-
20.
and-
2.
Nigel. Actually, I'll do this
Yeah.
reverse. Cerise, you notice that again. Yeah, this is just, wow, huge marvel of a tech type city. And Nigel, you notice that despite it being a huge marvel of a city, this thing has the appearance of no upkeep. The cracks in some of the gears, overgrowth in certain parts. Hell, even some of the robots that are supposed to be maintaining things look like they are pretty much one breath away from like falling apart. And that's when you begin to notice everything that's been automated except people. Like everything here is automated for people, but nothing was made to maintain this place. Instead, what you notice off in a certain area is the fact that once something has actually stopped or looks like ceasing its function, instead of repairing itself, it seems to spread and try to build in the section next to it.
Oh.
Huh.
Pretty much continuing its creation in a new unoccupied field.
It's like some sort of virus spreading from host to host.
Yes, like a parasite.
Well, this is out of my match, actually. Can I try would this even be fucking nature? Can I try a nature check to see if I can glean anything else from that?
What exactly are you choosing nature for?
It seemed I have a shitty medicine and this was the next best thing. Otherwise, Nigel's just like, I got nothing. This looks like some magic bullshit that I do not know.
All right. And you're using nature to figure out what exactly?
Trying to see where it might have originated from, maybe see how it's spreading.
Go ahead. Roll me nature.
I believe in you, Buy Dice. Damn it, Buy Dice. 18.
All right. You seek into the knowledge of all things plant, like nature and that of like, and realize you have no knowledge of machinery.
Yep, well, I got nothing. Someone else step up to the plate, please. Looking at you, and
Since, like, from a certain point of view, machinery is like magic, could I roll arcane?
Go for it.
13.
Sense the thrum of something magical. However, you cannot deem direction.
I feel something. I sense some sort of magical presence, but I cannot tell where it is from, what direction it goes in.
I'm dumb. And do you have anything you wish to try? Or shall I do a smart thing?
I say do your smart thing. Because my brain is
I
not
have
functional
detect
at the moment.
magic. Nigel will spend 10 minutes casting it as a ritual so he can try to discern like what kind of magic it is and see if there's a stronger concentration on any one point that might lead us to the guy.
Testing what?
Detect magic.
Would anyone like to do anything while Nigel sets up to do his spell?
He's doing calisthenics.
So I know we are currently maxed out, but what level are we simulating right now? That way I know what list to look through.
Knowledge of 2.
Level 2.
2.
Yep. I definitely got one more spell slot because we didn't get a long rest in between the fight and now, correct?
No, but luckily, lifting the fog of the lethargic miasma did leave you uplifted, so you were granted the effects of such. So you can.
Then I will get those 2
Yes.
spell slots back. Yay. Nigel is all good. He's feeling it, boys. He's running in laps and power walking.
Well, you did before
Ass is
the
way
whole
out there.
incident of being tossed around and being an octopus, and
That's fucking right.
so yeah, laughs and everything, and octopus abuse.
We do not condone
All right,
animal violence
so-
on this podcast.
Nope, nothing from anybody. All right,
Do you guys join me in my calisthenics?
But at level 2 I can't do it.
tell me the idea. Maybe I'll be nice.
Turn into a bird and start flying around the city.
I'm like a bird. I only fly away.
If I were functioning at full capacity...
Roll me d20.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh. Come on, dice. Hot dice, hot dice, hot dice.
That's an 11.
You go, start up your transformation.
His magical girl sequence.
I was about to say that.
For how you're feeling after the transformation, you realize you will only get about a minute of this before it stops.
Okay. Then, no, you're fine. I'll fly as far as I can for 30 seconds and then make the return trip.
Okay. You just reached like the peaks of stuff. Roll me perception.
Ooh, I saw where the dice went.
That's a 20. Dirty 20. Shaken, not stirred.
All right.
You got a dirty 20 from a 9.
Before you feel like the magic is about to fade and you have to make your descent, you notice, while everything looks like a mechanized version of a normal building, there is this... I'm going to have to do shapes here. So, all right, everyone, visualize this. Visualize a sphere, then cut it in half. Now you have half the sphere. Cut that in half. Boom. That quarter of a sphere with one flat side on the ground is mechanized with like antenna spikes poking out of it. Boom. And that is the building what you saw. This dark, mechanized quarter sphere building. It just...
I also thought of it as an orange. I just could not help myself.
Alright, so when I finally land, I'm going to relay what I see to everybody, and I'm going to suggest that we check in that area just for at least possible lead.
Did you finish that? Nigel, your ritual is complete and the spell is cast.
Oof.
You notice the streetways, or like the pathways that you all have been walking on, to your eyes become a glow.
Oh,
well, like
how? It's so
underneath them becomes a glow.
Never mind.
Sorry, not the street themselves, underneath them, but in the same exact pathway of the street.
The streets are alight tonight, but not the streets themselves, if that makes sense.
As you continue to look, which, it is a bit bright, not like due to how bright it is, but just due to how much there is, you'll notice that all of these connecting pathways lead to a building, but stop there. It seems like what you are standing on is a large connected network.
It's like a giant single-celled organism, everyone. I know it's not, but Nigel chooses to explain this poorly.
So like the sidewalks on that music video of the Michael J guy, Billie Jeannie.
Who?
No idea.
Michael Jackson.
But I assume yes.
No, I'm making a joke about how in this world we don't have Michael Jackson.
No, stop. I don't want
Next
to be
thing you know,
sad
you see out of nowhere, I pull out a hat, some sunglasses, and start moonwalking. Dun, 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 dun.
Or wait, is this a world where like we make the jokes of like the Bard, Mikhail Jackson?
Mikhail Jordan.
Mikhail Jackson. Mikhail Jordan.
Can we just have MJ in this universe, Matt? Can he just be a prominent figure? Give the people Michael Jackson now.
All right. You guys can have your Jekyll Maxim.
Yay, I'll take it. It's literally better than nothing.
I put on a rhinestone gauntlet and start dancing. Backwards.
Everybody loves good
There you
old
go.
Maxim and his certain
Actually,
catchphrase.
I feel like we will learn to regret our choices, but not
As
now.
I'm beating my chest and going, yeah, like on top of a car, but there's no car.
All right. What is the party wishing to
I
do?
completely forgot to mention, when I turned into an octopus, I had the same coloring as I always do, orange and black stripes.
I'm going to be guiding
Tiger-
the two ladies to the tower.
Yes,
All
I will
right.
join them.
And
I will follow
takes the
behind.
lead of being a gentleman for the ladies. Can Nigel and Cerise pull up the slack?
Well, he doesn't even like wear us, so,
I
Yes.
follow side by side with Orphea.
Jeez, I'm sorry. Nigel has turned into an incel real quick. I need
Hey,
to go meditate for a hot minute.
I'm going to go. Can I roll for performance to see if I can just moonwalk following them backwards, or do I fall?
Gets a couple steps that trips on an over elevated brick.
Go ahead.
No, he just does it perfectly, but none of us are paying
Yeah,
attention
no, yeah.
because we're all
Go
wrapped
ahead.
up in our
Roll
own
me
bullshit.
performance.
Damn.
I hope he gets a nat 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
No,
All right.
funny.
Cool.
We rolling 2020 today.
You all notice
Watch as he's secretly been MJ this entire time.
Silver goes to try and follow the party. When he steps into this very black liquid, he moves around. He tries to catch his balance as he tries to walk forward, but instead of moving forward, his feet keep slipping and while his feet are moving forward, his body just seems to slide on backwards.
What is this wonderful
Beautiful.
dance you are doing?
Also, at the same time, I need the whole party to roll a dex saving throw.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
Oh, that seems very unwarranted. God.
Hey, I call it the gloop walk.
25.
That is a 22.
Oh, God, what?
Randall.
3. I rolled a nat 1. Of course, Silverhawk would fucking do it to Nigel again. I guess this is just the dynamic. Nigel will have to accept this lot in life. I am not
What
a
did
puss.
you get,
I'm just a tiger.
Silverhawk, dex saving throw, yes.
Wait, would it be a deck save since he's the one barreling into us?
Does a 12, is it 12 okay?
Does what?
12.
12? Okay, you got 12, Nigel got 3, and you said 25?
25.
And Cerise, you said...
22.
Okay, so as you're all marveling at this,
Must be nice.
suddenly, barreling around the corner, sparking to everywhere, all high heavens, comes this robotic figure, just screaming over and over, "Wow, wow, wow!" And Cerise, you both noticed this, and back up in time, as this robotic figure comes and gives a loving hug to Nigel and explodes upon impact, some of the impact catching Silver in the back, as he didn't notice this from his smooth moves. Nigel takes a loving 36 points of fire damage, and Silver, you take half of that.
Face.
Hold on, but I'm also a fire giant, so... do I
Are
take
you
more
currently
damage
at the
now?
knowledge that you have your resistance to that?
Well, that's just
Racial
a
thing? All right, then, well, you have a resistance? Is it a resistance or an immunity? I need to...
Should just be resistance for a playable race. It would be under defenses,
go-
Wilis. So next to your armor
Yep,
class.
go into it. Give me a second. I'm just trying to... This stupid thing is being funny.
Nigel, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Nigel? Nigel, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay,
So it
Nigel?
halves whatever
You've
damage I
been
take.
hit by.
Okay, so 6.
Yeah. I've been struck by cruel karma.
Yeah, so you all just watched as Nigel came face to face with pretty much a walking bomb.
The first time I've enjoyed not having someone attracted to me.
I feel like I deserve this for some reason.
All right,
Ow.
what does the party plan to do?
Shit. 36.
Yes.
What's half of 36? I need to make a concentration save now for detect magic.
A half of 36 is 18.
Thank you. I'm not gonna.
Are there any more robotics coming at us?
Are you going to
I
look?
dropped my spell.
Of course.
I will also look.
I am hiding behind
I'm using
Silver.
my peepholes and I'm looking around my surroundings.
There's women here.
Well, I ain't peeping on them. I'm just making sure there's nothing trying to kill me.
Statement rescinded.
Yes, you basically notice in the section leading all the way up to the entrance, there are these robotic figures everywhere who are going absolutely haywire. Be it them sparking unimaginably while they run around, or flailing wildly with whatever they were holding in their hands.
How many of them?
Roll me in intelligence, Mr. Silver.
Man, why are my good spells so high in level?
Okay, you begin counting, you get up to about, let's just say 20, and then you suddenly realize, well, it's either way more than that, or you double count it because these things don't stop moving.
So I'm being dazzled by sword dance in a sense, if we're going to go
Uh,
into Yu-Gi-Oh spells.
As far as Silver is concerned, there's more of them than a bunch of people at a grog bar.
Ooh. Are there buildings leading up to this other buildings? Could we parkour our way across the rooftops?
Roll me a perception.
God, bisexuality has failed me. I got an 11.
From what you can perceive, no. All of you take the time to plan your course of action.
Hello there, this is Matthew from the WonderCrits, and I'm thrilled to speak to you about our sponsor, Riverside. Did you want to start a stream or a podcast, but don't know what app to record or edit it on? Head over to riverside.fm with our link in the description. They have several different plans for individuals and businesses. For example, the TTRPG that you were listening to was recorded on the Pro plan with 15 hours of multi-track recording recordings with separate files for audio and video of each participant. There is no limits on edits. Choose edit off transcripts or color-coded timeline. Don't forget to take advantage of the built-in AI features like silence removal or magic clips to get pro editing with a little effort. All this and more for $24 a month on Riverside Pro. Once again, check out the link in the description. Well, what are you waiting for? Give yourself control during post-production with the full studio experience on riverside.fm.
Yeah, that should feel naturally painful. Such a low number.
So I want to go ahead and use my fire giant's ability of fire burn.
What does Fireburn do?
There is no range for it, so I guess
No, what's like the actual ability? Is it like a cone of fire? Is it a line?
when you hit a target that you attack, roll a. So I'm just gonna aim for one of the robots, try to clear the path.
That's not a bad idea, but we should save that for last because it's either 20 robots and they keep moving, or there's a shit ton of these things. I don't know about you, but I just took 36 points of damage, and I cannot afford to go into fucking melee, bro. I mean, I'm still over 100, but I'm not. One more explosion and I go down, and I'm under 100 HP.
You can hide in my chest.
In front of you?
Fine. Get behind me, climb like a backpack. I'll do the rest.
I would just like a alternative plan. Being level 2 kind of sucks. I don't have anything good I can do, honestly.
Look, if nobody's gonna make a move, I'm just gonna fire burn. I got 6 of them, so I can try to burn the group as in front of us as quick as possible.
That's also contingent on how much damage you can output. That's just an additional damage thing. That's not
Yeah.
really. If they have like 20 HP and you are only doing like 10, including that fire damage, you're going to be burning a lot of that resource.
My stealth isn't great, but we could still try to sneak past them.
My stealth is also
have
ass,
long
but we
strider.
could try. Oh wait,
I could
What
also
is
just
that?
do an armor strike and just
With
melee.
long strider.
let's say I have pass without trace, but that's a level 2, and I don't have those yet.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, we're at level 2 right now.
No. That's a level
Oh,
2 spell
never
slot.
mind.
I don't have access to level 2 spell slots until level 3.
Gotcha.
Would you be okay with me just meleeing through the crowd by myself for a while you guys get around as a distraction?
Well, I have a long distance heal, so that would be easier on me, so I don't potentially blow the fuck
Are
up
these
again.
things humanoid?
They sounded humanoid when Matt described them.
I could use charm person. One humanoid you can see within range makes wisdom saving.
I also have disguise self at first level.
Look, you guys can do what you need to
Okay.
do. I'll
I
just
do as
melee
well.
to get through by myself. You do what you need to do. I will be the main distraction as I go through it. Nigel, you heal. I go boom.
I've
Fight.
also got earth tremor.
You need to stay within. Hold on. He does. How far does Earth Tremor go? We might be able to make this easier for both plans to work.
10 feet.
Maybe not. Not unless N is willing to climb Silver like a backpack.
I don't think I'd
So-
necessarily have to do that.
Well, here's the plan. You Earth Tremor. That should give Silver advantage as he goes through and just punches the fuck out of all these robots. As the rest of us look on.
They're robots, right? Yeah, I can't charm them anyways.
Well, you never know. I doubt it, since the one that blew me up just ran up to me wailing the same phrase and blew up. So I doubt they're sentient.
Wacky inflatable robot man. Wacky inflatable robot man. They go boom right when they come to you.
Can you imagine? You're just walking on the side of the road and a wacky inflatable arm flailing 2-man leans over, grasps you by the shoulders, picks you up, and then fucking blows
Oh
up.
my god. No, I just imagine when you were saying that, I just imagine 2-man picking you up and the wind just going fucking nuts, swinging you all over the place like a damn roller coaster, and you just slip and just get launched.
Why is this the idea for the artwork right now in my head? For the next episode.
That would I would love it if you were able to make a wacky inflatable arm flailing 2-man just coming out the alleyway like a fucking eldritch monster. And the party's just looking at it. So we would like to invest in the wacky inflatable arm flailing two-man's DM. This is our final conclusion. 20% or we walk.
You're investigating the robots that are just flailing around.
Shit, that is a good idea. We're just imagining wacky arm tube men just coming out the woodwork as the robots.
You want to investigate them?
No, that's a good idea. Thank you, God.
Yeah, that's what
I
you
would like
said.
to investigate. Sure. Yes, that was
All
the
right.
original
How
idea.
exactly are you wishing to investigate them?
I would like to see maybe if someone else. Actually, I can just turn into a giant vulture. I will turn into a giant vulture to get a bird's eye view, fly back down, and then describe what I see. See where they're coming from. Actually, can I just turn into a bird and just kind of direct the team from the sky to avoid them?
All right. Everyone minus Nigel, roll me a wisdom.
I would also like to cast first level disguise self to make myself look like one of the robots.
Okay, sure thing.
Why does it keep saying dexterity? No, cancel. Fucking bullshit. Stop it.
8.
Got it. Okay.
I rolled a 13. I'm not adding any of the extra add-ons. It's not supposed to add.
It's just straight wisdom I'm asking.
Yeah, that's why I said 13.
And
I
Cerise?
also rolled an 8.
All right, cool. As far as all of you are able to recall, when Nigel explains his plan to you, none of you know how to speak bird.
Well, I would need to talk to them. We would beforehand, especially since God pointed that out before I just turned into a giant vulture.
Caw.
1 caw means left, 2 caws means right, 3 caws. God, let's grab the idea. I'm about to make this far more complicated than it needs to be. No, fuck it. We roll. We
You
live
notice-
once. 1 caw left, 2
You notice
caws
Orpheus
right.
lift of the finger. I don't mean to be this type of person, but it seems this plan is kind of at a lost cause. And then way off in the very, very distance, you all just happen to hear a very faint ba-dum.
Okay, so what does the other child say?
Wow, N, could you be any more disrespectful?
Which one, me or him?
Neither one of you. I was talking about one of these women.
Yeah.
Well,
wow.
I'm being very serious. They're very, very, very much sisters.
You
Very
notice,
much sisters.
Well, yes, but
you notice
N, what
Mark
you
just,
said.
as she
But
just
then you
looks
were-
at you, slowly raises up an X of fingers over her mouth.
You put that away.
Wow, N. What the fuck, bro?
And I thought you were cool.
How can
Clearly, I
anything be
was
cool?
wrong.
This isn't it. Oh, fuck you guys. Fuck this. Orphea, you go sit in the fucking corner, you troublemaker.
Wow, N. What happened? That marshmallow changed you, bro.
Hey, you just see me go turn around and look at N, and I'm like, you mean I can't do this? As I do a pelvic X, like DX.
No, and I chop you in your forehead.
You know what you can do? The party can roll a dex saving throw again.
Damn it.
You ain't catching me. 23.
23,
11.
natural 20.
Nice.
Must be nice.
16.
Alrighty.
Let's do a wisdom save next time, God.
Nigel,
Something I'm
Nigel,
fucking good
you
at.
notice suddenly, because it bumped into a crate and then started running off, one of those flailing robots came too close to your party. No, blades are all flying around. Nigel takes 20 points of slashing damage.
Oh, ow.
Silver notices way too late as he's trying to figure things out and gets a nasty cut on his arm, but only just on the arm. You take 10 points of slashing.
I got plenty.
Okay, I got 7 more hit points before someone can just finger of death my ass.
And noticing it before it gets too close, backsteps out of the way, and Cerise pirouettes away, untouched.
I was going to say she kind of does the cat jump where she jumps back high, very high in the air, but it's very graceful.
The robot, after causing its slashing mayhem, crashes into a nearby building and breaks into a bunch of parts.
I has question. Could I pull off a Hulk smash? I jump into midair and then fall in the center of the robots and go bang and see how many I can take out.
I like that plan.
Sounds to me like you're using Earthshaker. Earth Tremor.
And my 45 feet is my walking speed. So how far are we from the robots before I decide to go a Hulk smash and just go?
You guys are about 10 feet before you would technically be within where all the robots are moving about.
And how far is the center of the melee?
If you were to take a look at it basically, your party is about 10 feet before the start of like where all the robots are. The robots are occupying about 120 feet of space before the set of stairs leading up to the entrance to the building, as it looks like none of the robots are stable enough to make it up the stairs.
How crazy am I right now?
Wait, none of the robots can make it up the stairs?
My gosh, it's the Dalek solution.
Really? We're going with the Dalek solution.
Granted, that was
Exterminate.
later proven to not be a solution at all, but
Nigel, roll me a
If there's a
perception.
Dalek, there's a way. God, come on, buy dice. Why do I exist in pain?
Why aren't you just using the D&D Beyond, sir?
Because they'll roll worse.
I've been rolling great.
I got a 15.
You were able to notice that, anytime a robot gets to the stairs, due to their erratic movements, they'll get up like a few stairs and then suddenly like fling themselves backwards.
Interessante. So it looks like they can't use the stairs. God, with a strength of 15, how heavy can someone be for me to carry them while I fly?
The strength of 15? What type of bird are you trying to become?
A giant vulture. I can't turn into a giant condor.
Given even the size of the bird, you can pretty much imagine it would be a person at a time,
That's fine. I can stay a bird for 10 hours.
to which case Cerise would probably be the easiest, while Silver would be probably like a struggle.
Well, Silver is huge, so Nigel legit is like, I think you could just brute force your way through, bro.
So when I'm useful, when I'm your lapdog, then it's okay.
I apologize for that. Why won't you let it go?
Because they say elephants and tanks never forget.
What about tanks?
what is a tank?
And why doesn't it forget?
I turn around, I look for, you know what? Can I do a perception check to see if I can find any junk? I have an idea.
Yeah, roll me perception.
I'll say, hopefully it's better than mine. And there's no flying robots, correct? Before I put my life in danger?
Not that you see.
Okay.
I have a 14.
You notice small bits here and there.
Start collecting, make myself look like wacky inflatable tube robots.
Okay, how are you exactly sticking these things to yourself?
I'm just using junk and whatever it is to tie it onto my body.
Okay, you all notice as Silver now stands before you, covering 10% of his body in randomized junk.
I have a good feeling about this.
You look wonderful, darling.
And then I want to roll a performance to see if I can look like the robots just meleeing through and make the movement through the crowd.
All right, hey, roll me a performance.
He's going to be Superhawk's secret talent.
18.
All right,
Secret talent.
you're going through, beep booping all the way. When
Wacky inflatable toy robot. Beep 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 boop 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 beep 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 boop.
God, the character work is fantastic.
suddenly one of them that's just completely running around collides right into you, causing you to take 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
That one committed a hate
You
crime.
got hit in the end, but the character work was simply fantastic, darling.
Have to say 5 out of 5.
No, 10 out of 10.
I completely believed it.
I fully believed it.
Now that I made the full movement, the full 45 movement with the performance, so that how far am I from the steps?
You still have about 80 feet, and I need you to roll me a single deck. Yeah, just single deck save.
17.
Okay.
Oh, 20. Dirty
Ooh.
20. Dirty 20. Oh, dirty 20. Sorry, I forgot to add.
All right.
3.
Almost as if like some grog senses kicked in. You're about to prep to do your idea. When you notice you might need to scoot forward, and as you do, you just barely miss one of these passing by milling robots, almost slash an axe right across your back as it proceeds past you.
God. Wait, these robots might not be actively targeting us. They might just be running around in random locations.
So how far am I now after this past action?
But did you do the action?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're leaping, right? Okay, roll me in acrobatics.
You got this. You got this, kid.
I have a proficiency, so it's with proficiency. Do I get normal roll or with advantage because of my proficiency?
If you proficiency just means you add your proficiency bonus to it.
Okay, cool. Natural 20 plus 3, 23.
All right. As you leap through, quickly adjusting yourself through the air, shifting your weight, you were able to land without colliding into or having any other crazed robots collide into you. You almost have your entire beard shaved up, but luckily, all was good.
No.
Yeah, you landed in If you didn't lean back,
Yeah. Wait, where's my beard amulet? My beard amulet. No.
all right, you are now 40 feet from the entrance. And you notice, unlike where you were before, it is compact. They are all around here.
What? They're all around there?
So,
Okay.
sorry, to reword it, basically,
I'm surrounded.
the further you get to the door, you notice it's more compact. They're all around, but there's less space
Like-
between them.
Okay.
I probably should emphasize that I understand all of them. No. They're not all concreting too. No. It's gone from light traffic to a Black Friday sale.
I'm going, ooh, yay. Black Friday time. Yes. So let me try this real quick. I want to go ahead and go I want to go with the last 40 feet, but as I'm doing so, I want to be spinning with punches going around on as an uncontrolled melee, like a tornado.
Spinning top?
Like a top, yes. And I literally want to turn myself into a Beyblade with my arms going around.
Second time. Gay audience, put your bets
All
in
right.
now. How often is this going
Roll
to be a
me
running thing?
in acrobatics.
You can follow me on Poly Market.
13. Okay. All right. You all watch as Great Savarok leaps up to the air, begins doing a spin and through the air, spinning like a top, except in his eagerness, he thrusted himself a little too hard, threw off his equilibrium, and when he landed on the stairs, he landed shoulder first.
Ow.
Ow.
Silver, you are now sprawled out on the middle of the stairs, slowly sliding towards the robots. You also take, gosh, I guess that would be like fall damage. I'm going to have to calculate that for your jump and everything. I'm going to say you take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
18 points? Damn.
Yes, 18 points for basically colliding into the unforgiving stairs shoulder first. I'll restate the sentence. You are lying sprawled out on the stairs, slowly sliding towards the robots.
Very prone.
Guys, damn it. Fly, heal, feel.
It's going to be such a slow process, my
Nigel.
friend. And
Fly.
well, I would start with N because he can hide the best if that's needed on the other side. May we go with Operation Flying Vulture?
All right.
How slowly am I sliding down?
Nigel, roll me strength. Silver,
Okay.
for every person that Nigel gets to carry over, I will let you roll a con save with disadvantage to try and painfully get up. Yeah. So first, Nigel.
It was 9.
Cool. You go, grab on the end shoulders. You're flapping your wings. You're thinking like, I'm soaring. I'm going high. I'm carrying through the air. You look down and you guys have not even lifted off the ground. You've just whipped up a whole bunch of dust. Luckily, hopefully, Anne doesn't have any allergies to such, but
He starts violently sneezing.
and you are very lightly blinded by all the dust that is now suddenly all around you. We gotta see Nigel redeem himself. Huh?
I don't know. I've been rolling like ass all night,
Come
Bressy.
on, Nigel. You can do it. I drew it.
You hear a loud murmur from the background. Would a 13 done better? Because I rolled the digital dice and I got a 13.
Actually, yeah. And you notice, like a magical fairy, you have been lifted 2 inches off the ground.
Why the fuck am I up here?
You notice from your bird companion backpack that's flapping ever vigorously.
He's gyrating so violently to your back.
I don't know what you're doing, but that is not comfortable. Stop.
He adjusts slightly, gyrates a little less.
Would you like one more attempt?
Sure, why not?
Well, since he's doing his attempt, do I get to roll my deck save yet?
Con.
Sorry. My fault. Let me clear that real quick. I have to refresh because for some reason it's rolling me as a dex again. Give me a second.
If it rolls that, just take the number and just add your con modifier instead of your dex to tell me the number. If it ends up doing it again.
No, it's all good. I wouldn't even waste your time.
20? Okay, cool.
Nice.
It's painful. You feel like your bones don't want to be where they are, but you get up and limply move yourself to the top of the stairs where you won't slide. Congratulations, you are now across. You look over and notice both Orphea and Muerta give you a thumbs up as they're standing right there with you.
Yay, like football. It's good. Yay.
No one needs to question how suddenly
So-
they just got across with no noticing.
So you know how Silver got that 28?
When did you get a 28?
No, I didn't. I want you to minus 20 from that, and that's my number.
Cool. And you will suddenly notice some say they feel like they're carrying the weight of the world. And right now you're carrying the weight of a Nigel who, after exhausting his strength, untransformed, has flopped on top of you.
You can do this, tiger fucker.
My arms are sore.
And it's Tiger Fluka, not fucker.
You see Nigel transform.
I forget, is he taller than me or shorter than me?
Nigel's like 5'6", pretty average male height. Yes, by the way, that giant vulture was tiger colored as well.
For me, you friggin' fluker.
I need a second. My arms are so tired, and
Your arms are tired? My everything is tired. You just fell on me.
I had to try to fly in
Maybe you should try walking.
with all the blow up robots.
It would be really funny. Can I just try and like walk through them, like sashay through them?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, you just happen to have a distant memory of while this was all happening, that's exactly what Muertus did. He basically got tired and just walked a straight line and then continued walking until she made it all the way.
She very exasperatedly looks at all of y'all and just walks.
All right. Do me a favor. I want you to roll me 5 dex saving throws.
Hey, Randall, at this point, please put a note as she tries to sashay the Johnny Cash song "Walk the Line."
No, it's
see.
the section of Bad Romance where it's like walk, fashion baby, work it, move that bitch crazy.
Oh my god.
Okay, 5 dexterity saving throws.
Yep. And then I need everyone to sign when you're done rolling them because I want to hear them in order.
Okay, let me write these down. Actually,
All right. And obviously, you all have it wrong. Obviously, the song that's playing is "Omo Arigato, Crazy Roboto, Please Don't Kill Me." Omo Arigato, Crazy Roboto, Please Don't Kill My team.
I do. I think I had it coming, apparently. I'm not about to die. Not unless someone finger of deaths me.
Okay, I'll remove that character. It's ruining my fun.
Good. Get them out of
Just
here.
having a random NPC.
okay, I got in this order:
Okay.
18,
Mm-hmm.
7,
Mm-hmm.
22,
Okay.
12, and
Okay.
16.
Okay.
I put him in the chat, so if you need him, Matt, I put him in there in order.
Excellent.
Okay. Actually, I should probably ask this. Any resistance to fire or slashing? I'm going to guess no, but I'm just going to ask in case I missed something.
No.
Okay, cool. Through a combination of fire and slashing by either explosions or some slashing bits, you take 50 points of damage, but you have made it through.
Ooh.
Though worse from where, only one time were you able to smoothly make your way through, but the moment before that, you sashayed a little too far and bumped a very volatile robot. So, yeah, again, bit beat up around the edges and all that stuff, but you know what? Again, you're on the other side.
At least I made it through.
Yes, indeed.
Welcome, you did it. Unlike that tiger.
You now have noticed your party is now divided. All but 2 have made it through. What will the party do?
For starters, I'm going to push him off of me.
It's a free action. 100% success. Congratulations. Now, what is your next course of action?
What's the plan, N? I can try it again.
Why don't you try turning into something small?
Then I wouldn't be able to carry
Why do
it.
you need to carry me?
Are you gonna just raw dog it like Cerise did?
Yes, it's probably a better idea than being dangled in the air like a frickin' piñata.
Viva Piñata.
Can Longstrider be cast on self?
Your DM is going to double check on that. Meanwhile, all the D&D specialists yelling at me. What, you don't know? You fool.
What do you mean you don't
know.
know?
The D&D mean girls will
It
come after you.
says it has a range of touch, so there's nothing saying you can't.
Then I would like to cast Longstrider on myself to increase my speed by 10.
All right. Gives you what, a movement of 40?
Yes.
Just double checking, because I thought so. All right. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna try and do what Cerise did. Except instead of trying to be fancy, I'm just gonna try and blitz right past him.
Okay. I need you to roll me 4 dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
Shit. 27, natural 20,
Well, shit. You got
12.
3 more.
All right.
13,
Okay.
and
All right. You take 24 bits of slashing damage as for the first bit, you sailed on by. You left nothing chance. You super froggered this thing. However, as things got more dense, reactions a little on the slow side. Got a little cut here, got a little cut there. You decided, that was enough. You put foot the metal pavement, and you just saw an opening, was super dashed up, and while your legs feel like they are slightly on fire, you're on the other side.
You said 24, correct?
Yes.
Well, Nigel will just turn to a giant vulture again and fly over.
All right, roll me a con saving throw.
I don't know why I try anything.
Where did he go, George? Where did he go?
10. You went this way.
He's so dumb he flew into a wall.
You all notice
No.
with grace and elegance as Nigel takes off into the sky as a vulture, flying above, seeming untouched, but usually
You bastard. There are flying robots, aren't there?
as he's flying, you notice, well, that's kind of odd. Why can't he fly in a straight line? As he basically gets almost what seems like midway, Nigel starts to descend. Nigel, you start flapping your wings, but God, when did your arms feel like cement? That's right. They are heavily exhausted from earlier, and you haven't rested up since.
Yeah.
Don't worry, though. You'll obviously get help by the sun-flying robots that appeared into the sky.
No! It's Nigel's current greatest fear.
One of them is singing Defying Gravity.
I need you to roll me a dex saving throw with
Oh my
disadvantage.
gosh. She could kill me. Just one?
Randall,
Okay.
why
got
did
this.
I, when you graciously flew, was I hearing, I believe I can fly, but then you got shot down?
I don't know why I thought that. I'm just a fucking idiot. So I have a 7 because I rolled a 7 and a 10. I think I'm done.
All right.
I can't roll above a fucking.
Did you get shot down by the FBI?
Suddenly,
I wish.
you all notice, as he's trying his best to stay afloat, one of the flying robots accidentally bumps into another one, sending it spiraling. It crashes into Nigel's bird form as they both fly off towards the party, and then you watch as from above you, and then he transforms back into himself, sprawled on the floor in front of you. 20 points of bludgeoning.
Sweet. That my giant vulture had 22. So even without the detransform, I take none to my personal hit points.
And then the robot explodes.
Get out of here with that now. Nigel has suffered enough this episode.
I don't think nearly enough.
No, you're
He
right,
should
you're right.
suffer more.
Okay, so, all right.
Thank you.
We're going to do a little something here, so just bear with me. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Silver, what is your max health? All right, and you currently have, what, 170? 70, okay. All right, now this is going to be happening for everyone, but I'm going to be explaining why, so no questions until this is all finished. You all made it across, either out of care or for pity. Muertes is administering first aid to everyone. You will be patched up, again, I'll explain. Silver, you heal back 27. All right. And what is your max?
126.
Okay. What do you currently have?
102.
Okay. You heal back 12 hit points.
How generous of you.
Yeah.
Nigel, max health.
163.
All right. Current health.
107.
I'm gonna look down at her.
You
I
heal
guess you don't
back
hate me as much as you think I
28.
do.
Yay.
And you get a small sticker, the words you tried.
Nigel seems very emotional over that.
Cerise, max health.
143.
Current health.
93.
You heal back 25
Oh,
points of
he's
health.
so fucked.
Thank you.
After being patched up for as best as they can currently do right now, you are all standing above the looming entrance where before you is just cold, empty steel, the small hums of cranking gears from the inside with ever slow blinking lights drawing you onward, and an odd noise you can hear. Something's inside, definitely. Something that waits for you, which our heroes will deal with next time on the chapter Uncharted Destiny.
This episode was pain, you guys. Absolute pain.
But how can one learn without the loving pain of life? Who's to know? We'll find
I
out
know,
if
this new
basically they can
generation's playing
suffer
with it.
even more next time on Uncharted Destiny.
Yay.
Yay, we're in front of a data center now.
WonderCrit powers deactivate.
Boom, boom.
I don't think there was a door.
2 steel doors with humming noises behind it.
Yeah, no, right.
Yep.
We're entering a data center, everybody. Time to get a brush off your resumes.
Yo. Let's data center it up.
Or not. All right, then. Truly, our adventure has come to an end. I have been your narrator, Matthew. Through this epic tale of connections, friendship, and definitely trial and error. More so on the error.
Lots of trial and error.
Let's take it off with our little sayings. Starting with the great Nigel.
Yes, this has been Nigel de Tigerfluka, never to be taken down. And this is Randall saying goodbye, my lovelies. Remember, be gay, do crime, happy pride.
Following it up, take it away again.
All right, everybody. Enjoy your night. Cause mayhem. Just don't get caught. Never get caught.
There you go.
The fabulous Cerise, take it away.
As again, I have been Aster and Be Gay Do Crimes. Happy Pride.
Silverhawk, let him hear it.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, I am not a lapdog for Nigel de Fluker, just so you all know. First of all,
I said sorry. Let it fucking go.
lastly, it was so gratifying to throw his ass. But this was, this is Wilis, who was Silverhawk. Remember, be a bear, shake your maracas, and let everybody say it. And don't be shy, or bashful. It's Pride Month. Enjoy it, everyone.
Yeah.
And with that, do we have any loving life events we wish to share with the audience?
Well, I left my loving wife at home, but
Yeah.
sorry.
I'm gay. I don't have
So,
a
like
wife.
you said, wife. I'll say so. I was a bit too gay for that, but
I can
Anywho.
say that. Yeah.
Anywho, fuck work, find something you love, and if you're suspended from work, tell them to eat a bag of salty ones.
personal experience, I take it.
Fair.
As for me, writing has unfortunately come down to a crawl, but I'm trying something to get that back up. I finished the latest book of Dungeon Crawler Carl, book 8. Have very strong and mixed feelings about it. Super strong. It's ironically enough, we kind of bury some gays in that book, and the message wasn't too bad. It just wasn't great. But for my actual book recommendation, besides Carl, despite my egregious problems, I still recommend the series. It's very fun. I recommend Stellar Witch Lips. It is a magical girl series where the titular main character uses lipstick to transform into a witch who steals magical items from her enemies. It's very like Sailor Moon-esque.
Is this a manga or a book?
This is a manga.
Ah.
Unfortunately, you can only find it digitally here in the States for, at the time of this recording, obvious fucking reasons, Donald Trump. But you can get it on Amazon Kindle. If you know German and French, you can buy physical copies in those prints.
I spread it to Deutsch.
Highly recommend. Do you read the Deutsch? Then you should buy it in German and read it. Ooh, yay.
Nice.
Always a lovely life lesson.
Oh,
My book recommendation, since you did manga, I'll do a manga as well, is Pandora Hearts. It's from like 2006, so it's a bit old, but it's quite good. And it's essentially Alice in Wonderland shonen battle anime or manga.
Jumping on that manga trail,
Sounds
let me just
interesting.
recommend Gankutsu is a great anime, but even a better rendition of the Count of Monte Cristo for any of you Gankutsu.
Donkuso, you said?
Gankutsu.
Donkuso. How about you, Tony? We see you playing with your lovely girl. His dog specifically. I don't know why I said it so weirdly.
I'm actually defuzzing my dog because it is shedding season and she is in the habit of chewing on her ass. She now has a bald spot right next to her tail because
No.
she does not like the heat.
That's fair.
I don't really have anything going on. As I've stated at the beginning of the podcast, my creative wellspring is unfortunately dry at the moment. I haven't even streamed.
We actually didn't record that part.
Oh, we
so.
didn't. Okay, well, my creative wellspring is
I
dry
know your
at the
secret.
moment. So I have not recorded I haven't recorded for my stream in like a week or two. I haven't felt the motivation as of yet. But with that being said, I have been focusing on just keeping myself entertained with my books. I did just finish I think it was the Witches of Scotland series. It's an 8-book series. Incredible. Takes place after the pandemic, so it's a fairly modern book. I highly recommend it. I found it on Audible. The series I just started is the Fortune Academy series. So that's going to be another fun adventure to check out.
By the way, anybody, please support your local spring football. We have 2 teams in the playoffs. This is just my little spitbit on sports right now. But the Defenders are going to be playing Orlando this Saturday at 3. So if you're in the area, local, come to the watch party, have fun, enjoy Summer League football. And don't forget the World Cup's happening too. Root for your team.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, who are you guys going to root for nationally?
No one.
I've got 3
I'm
teams.
too gay for sports.
You're never too gay for sports. There's a Nicaraguan goalie who shows his feminist and wears makeup.
I don't really do sports, but if I did, I'd like to watch the baseball teams.
By the way, Nationals lost. Orioles won today.
Yay?
Actually, the only sport I care about is indie wrestling because I'm mutuals with an AEW wrestler.
Name.
Oh, that's
Yes.
cool.
Name.
All right. We
Should
got that.
I?
Any
Hey,
other?
I
You
have a
can
couple
share
of
that
them.
privately.
Yeah, I'll share that privately.
Yeah.
Other than that, any other events?
Nah, I mean, at this when this releases, it will be after our Pride in DC. If you're there, hope you had fun. How about you, Matt? What life things would you like to share with the audience?
Nothing too exciting as of late. Pretty much been keeping myself busy. These fair weather days have been interesting for the animals, so that's been an enjoyment.
Yay.
Yeah. See, suppose I could talk about basically things gaming wise that we're dealing with that people can possibly relate to around this time. For those of the horror genre, and for those who don't know, big horror lover myself, the quickly acclaimed game Dead by Daylight by Blizzard Entertainment has released the slasher, aka Jason, Into the Fog. So
I was
It
hearing
is-
about that recently.
That's awesome.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I've basically gone to test it out a few times on their public test server. It is very interesting. So, obviously there's going to be no spoilers since people get to test it out, but pretty much, he got that signature sound when he uses his power.
Sorry, correction. Dead by Daylight, not death.
This was it. Yeah,
Yes.
Dead by
Yes.
Daylight.
My nephew's enjoying that
Oh,
game. And he's
okay.
excited for Jason too.
Yeah, and just like how he, does in all his movies, grabbing random things to attack people, he can grab a random spike and impale the survivors. So
Ooh.
it is going to, people are making jokes that, now there's going to be Olympic Games part of it because he just straight off throws it. Also, in other news, if you're not basically big into horror, around this time, for those who wished it when the first game came out, you can now go deep sea diving with your friends.
I'm actually super excited about that. I've been playing
I have
Zero.
I've obtained it recently, and I can't wait to basically delve into it because I remember trying to make the world's deepest connecting base from land to deepest ocean. It's a nautical one, so really interesting. I've watched a few YouTubers who basically got to do try out the early access of and all that stuff. So sounds exciting. Obviously,
Yeah.
check it out yourself, play it for yourself. Sounds like it's gonna be an interesting story. And let's see, one other thing. Let's see, what else have I been delving into? No, if you said this basically is going to come out later. So I'll just say it for those who basically do play it instead of gameplay. But my best friends have basically pulled me into, yes, I am a person who also has been pulled into Overwatch. Now, recently, as part of their chapter release, they released I'm going to say this and all that stuff. People's opinions vary. They released a story as part of their chapter story, and pretty much it falls definitely into fitting for Pride Month. I'm blank on his actual name because I only heard it once and so
The gay one?
Lifeweaver, yes. The story of Lifeweaver and all that stuff and whatnot. I know it's a comic. I know it's kind of short. That's beautiful. It was very beautiful. It's a very heartwarming, and obviously, if they were posted through YouTube, check it out. It's definitely one of those things you can learn a little bit of a lesson from it, from basically accepting others, accepting yourself. And I think it's nice. Now I'm not gonna make this a big rant type of thing, but 2026 has definitely been a hit or miss for some people. It's been kind of rough. So
On Earth.
to basically kind of hey, you're listening to this podcast, if you're having a good time, listening by yourself or listening with snuggle up to an animal, a friend, a partner, enjoy life, sharing the moments, and just keep that happiness in life. Too big thumbs up. All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's wrap this up.
Then let's do the
All
shout
right,
outs.
take it away.
We'd like to shout out Kaleem, Anthony, Ant, Haley, Paul, Marissa, Dr. Feels Good, my dad, Amanda and Lauren, Willis's daughter, and Will's World Radio Show, Willis's co-dad. Thanks so much for getting a shout out. And we also want to thank our friend David, or Big David, as he is, for listening to the show. Also, completely forgot, we have a second show coming out next month. Aster, do we have like an actual name for that, or are we just calling it Fairy Tale?
Aster, do you want to release the brainstorm? Or
I did not have it written down, so you were the one that remembers it.
Let me pull it up on my notes.
This is our working title.
Okay.
We had a meeting before the game earlier today discussing things while working on the logo. So Wondrous Tales and Reavers.
Okay. Be on the lookout. We're going to get promotional stuff for that as soon as we can. And the first episode drops in July. If you didn't watch the video about the updates, literally we're going to do this secondary show in batches. So first batch July, and I believe next batch is in November. But by the time we end the first batch, we'll let you know when the second batch should be ready.
It's fairy tale themed and very good.
Yes.
And Aster, I should have renderings for the new logo by tomorrow or the next day.
Awesome.
Yeah, with that, I think we're done. Who's ready to sing some songs?
Boom, boom, crit.
Boom, crit.
Boom,
Boom, boom,
boom,
crit.
boom,
Critting.
Boom, boom,
Boom.
crit.
Boom, boom.
We are
WonderCrits.
WonderCrit. Yeah, come on. Boom, boom,
boom,
crit.
boom, crit.
Come on. We're not being gay enough, you guys. We need to be
Crit.
20% gay.
Well, I'm not
Alright.
gay, so. Boom, boom.
We are
Woo! Thank you for listening to the WonderCrits. This has been Matthew as our DM and narrator, our co-editor and administrative head, hey, that's me, Randall playing Nigel the Tiger Fluker, our head editor Tony playing as N, our secondary DM Aster playing as Cerise, and our head of art Wilis playing as Silverhawk. Music production by Procactus Pro, our friend Luke, administrative assistance by the Deep Kilt Man. Sound effects attributed to this episode by the amazing Dragon Studio on Pixabay. Support us by following us at WonderCrits on X and Official WonderCrits on Blue Sky. If you enjoy our podcast, we are releasing episodes on Friday. Look forward to our next episode, which will be dropping in August 21st. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our secondary campaign, Wondrous Tales and Reveries. Have a wonderful day and roll wonderful crits.